Kip up!
Have you heard the news? It looks like Mercedes Moné is heading to AEW. Now, why do I say that? Well, Sean Ross Sapp and some other folks have pretty much damn near confirmed it. If you notice, like a lot of the talk amongst the IWC accounts, there seems to be like an understanding or a belief or a knowledge of what's happening. It feels like a lot of people are in the know. They don't want to go out and just full on confirm it, but apparently the deal is done and Mercedes Moné will be competing in AEW. Do I love it? No. I've said time and time again that Tony Khan does not care about women's wrestling. So why would I be excited about Sasha Banks, aka Mercedes Moné, heading over there? I wouldn't, right? But I have to deal with it. You are worth whatever someone is willing to pay for you, okay? You are worth whatever someone is willing to pay for you. If Tony Khan is willing to overpay and give her the bag, that is what she's worth. And I can't fault her for taking that money. I can't. And in turn, I also cannot fault the WWE for turning that deal down and not giving her her asking price. Right now, the WWE is hot, okay? They don't have to overpay for anyone. They don't have to shell out for any person. They don't need CM Punk and they don't need Mercedes Moné. They just don't, okay? That's just reality. That's not me hating. That's just a fact. The WWE are hot and in a good position. You don't want to reset the market by overpaying Mercedes because you want her really, really bad. Because you know what's going to happen? You know who else is a free agent in 2024? Becky Lynch. If word gets out that you overpaid for Sasha Banks, you know what's going to happen? Becky Lynch is going to ask for a little bit more than her. But what? She's getting $5 million a year? Well, I want 6. What are they going to do when Bianca Belair's contract runs out? Bianca is going to get the bag. If she finds out how much you overpaid for Sasha, she's going to ask for that or even more, okay? They're not going to reset the market. Sasha Banks can get her bag from Tony Khan. The WWE has to be smart. The WWE is running a business. That's why I always laugh at this whole notion online from the IWC is crazy to me. Like, she's worth whatever she wants. Sure, but you're not paying. Someone has to pay for that, okay? You can say the talent is worth whatever she wants. It sounds like you don't run a business. For all those people who are saying, pay her whatever she wants, and whatever she wants, she deserves it. Don't run a business, ever. You're gonna get taken to the cleaners, okay? Don't run a business. You can't just give any talent whatever they want, okay? That's how you run out of business. They have to be smart. They don't have to overpay for anyone. And that includes Mercedes Moné. If Mercedes Moné was asking for a little more than Charlotte, I would give it to her. If she was asking for $250,000 a year more than Charlotte, I would probably do it. If she were asking for $500,000 more a year than Charlotte, I would probably do it. But this whole rumor that she was asking for $1 to $2 more million a year, that's crazy. I'm not paying that. If Charlotte is making $3 million a year, I'm not paying Sasha $5 million a year. That's crazy. Tony Khan can do that, but I'm not. If I'm the WWE, you have to be smart. Again, you are worth whatever someone is willing to pay for you. And if Tony Khan is willing to pay $5 million a year, then she's worth that and she should take that deal. If Tony Khan was smart, he would immediately take the belt off of the cartoon character that is Timeless Tony and put it on Mercedes Moné. I am not a fan of Timeless Tony being at the top of the division. For me, the Timeless Tony gimmick is a comedy gimmick, works in the same vein as a Chelsea Green, which is fine. There's always a place for that. But for me, it should not be at the top of the division. And that's where it is right now. I don't like that. They should immediately take the belt off of Timeless Tony and put it on Mercedes Moné. That's a smart thing to do. You're paying her that much money, but you probably think she's a draw, right? You put the belt on the draw. There are going to be a lot of people who are tuning in just to see Mercedes Moné wrestle, okay? There are going to be a lot of them. Put the belt on the star, the person you're paying that much money for, and you see where it goes. I'm still not really that excited for what's to come. What matches am I excited about when it comes to Mercedes Moné? The matches that I would want to see is her versus Jamie Hayter, Mercedes versus Athena. That's pretty much it. Everything else I could leave. I don't have to see any of that. I just think that Mercedes Moné belongs in the WWE, so I don't love the decision. But again, if they're going to give her so much more money, then take the bag. She's 31 years old. She can always make her way back to the WWE if she wants. So I'm not hating on that. If the rumor is true, I'm happy she got the money she wanted. But this whole notion that the WWE fumbled Mercedes Moné is ridiculous. You don't know how much money she was asking for. You don't know what the business model is. They are not trying to reset the market. They're not going to overpay for anyone. That is stupid. When you're hot and you are in the power position, you do not overpay. You have to be smart. So it is what it is. The WWE did not fumble Mercedes Moné. Tony Khan, congratulations. You know, the thing about Mercedes Moné, until you see her actually on AEW television, you won't totally believe it, right? There's always a chance that something can happen with Mercedes, okay? I want to wait until we see her on AEW television. Then I will fully believe it. But yeah, congrats to her. She got the bag, apparently. I just hope that Tony Khan will book her better. Here's the thing. Here's my fear. Tony Khan has Mercedes Moné, right? Let's say he has her. He's just going to apply the little time the women get now to Mercedes. The little time that the women have, he's going to apply to her. And that's my fear. I don't trust Tony Khan with the women. I just don't. The man does not care about women's wrestling. I don't care what anyone says. Look at what he's doing at the top of the division now. He has Timeless Tony going around freaking putting steel trays down her ass to knock out her opponents in plain view of the ref. It's Goofy season. It's Cartoon Network right now for the women's division. It's a joke. He's not taking it that serious. I know everyone loves Timeless Tony. For me, it shows how unserious he takes the women's division, because right now the division is completely a joke. Tony running around having fun and being wacky and being goofy. And then for the TBS title, you have Julia Hart, who is a green wrestler with a cool look. Sound familiar? It's the same thing he did with Jade Cargill, right? A green wrestler who looks good. That's what he's doing with Julia Hart. Keep Sasha Banks away from Julia Hart. Let Sasha Banks take the belt off of Toni Storm, okay? And hopefully tell some compelling stories with Jamie Hayter coming back, hopefully. Maybe bring Serena Deeb in. Maybe bring in Athena. Like, do stuff with that. Take it seriously. Let it be great matches. Leave the goofiness aside, all that nonsense aside with Toni Storm. It won't happen, right? Everything I'm saying, it won't happen. They're fully invested in the Toni Storm stuff. I just hope with Mercedes Moné coming in, he'll start taking the division more seriously, giving them more time, more in-ring promo time, which they are not getting at all. But yeah, I don't love Mercedes Moné in AEW, but I have to deal with it. I have to respect her decision, and I hope Tony Khan will book her well. That's all I can really say. What are your thoughts on Sasha Banks going to AEW if the rumor is true? Do you love it? Do you like it? Are you excited about any matches? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Peace, much love. Mercedes, I hope you know what you're doing. You got the bag, but now you're stuck with the con man. So we'll see how that goes for you. But I'm hoping for all the best.
Kip up!